Right. So, good morning, all of you. I think you can hear me, no? Can you guys hear me? Yes. Yes, I think you can hear me. Right. So, good morning and welcome to the grade 11, grade 11 ICT class. So, actually, today we are going to do a revision, okay? Because you guys have a term test class. You will have term test exam in next week for grade 11 students. So I think it's time to do a revision. Okay. So in last class, we have just discussed about our revision. So as we discussed, today the revision is not a paper class. Okay? This is not a paper class because we are normally conducting a paper class in Thursdays. Okay. So in that case, we don't need to do a paper class as a revision. Okay? So that's why today we are going to do a discussion. Okay, we will discuss several lessons in grade 10 and grade 11. We will discuss several lessons. So then you will memorize those lessons again. Okay? You can memorize those lessons again. So then we can easily write the answers in the papers for the term test. Okay. So let's start. Okay, let's start because before that, I want to give you something because of the procedure of our class. Okay, I want to give some knowledge uh, what we are going to do in today's revision. Okay, so as I told you, we are going to discuss grade 10 and 11 lessons. Okay, let's see. I will just we will just assume we can do all these lessons. Okay, but we will see with our time limit. Okay, so today the revision will be start from the number system lesson. Okay, there are several lessons. Okay, so up to now we have discussed in the theory class. We are now in the fifth lesson. Okay, that means the HTML lesson. The thing is, for the term test, I think you will have the question up to internet lesson. Okay, so the internet lesson, the question from the internet lesson will come to the O-level exam. Sorry, not the O-level exam, the term test exam. Okay, so I'm not going to do all the lessons. Sorry, I'm not going to do all the lessons because we don't have much time. Okay, so we don't have much time. So because of that, I'm not going to do all the lessons. So actually, I'm going to do several lessons from grade 10 and grade 11. So the first one is will be number system. Number system. You know about the lesson. Okay, I will just explain these things very quickly. Okay, because this is a revision class, not a theory class. Okay, so that means I'm going to just memorize. Okay, memorize. So then let's memorize the lesson and do one or two questions. Okay, likewise we will continue for other lessons also. For this first one, this will be number system, and we will discuss about the logic gates. Okay, so then I will discuss about the Excel spreadsheet, Excel lesson, and the database, and programming. Last, system development life cycle. Let's see, I am hoping to do all the lessons, okay? Because these two are very, not these two, this first four will be very easy. Easy means there are several little things to discuss, okay? So then we will move to these two lessons also. This one is also a little bit small part. So the programming is the one that we have to just understand several things. So I think we can do those lessons let's see. Let's see what we can do in this 2 hour or 3 hour time period. Okay. Let's see. Maximum of 3 hour or 4 hours. I can't tell. Okay. Okay. So this is the procedure of today. Okay, we will learn these lessons. Not learning actually, it is like memorizing. Okay, this is like a discussion, and also I want to tell you that I'm not going to give you notes in this revision class. Okay, I'm not going to give you notes. So I'm just writing everything in this whiteboard. So if you guys need to write down anything, just write down. Okay, I'm not telling to write this down and write this down. Okay, if you want to write anything, just write. Okay, right. And also you guys just take the paper discussion book. Okay, paper discussion. Write all the things in the paper discussion book. Okay, let's start. Okay, let's start. Number system. We will start from the number system lesson. Number systems. Okay, right. What do we call a number system? Number system. Why we call this one as a number? Why we call this? There are several things as number system. Why do we need this number system? Okay. Actually, what is the meaning of these things? Okay, let's see. So actually, you guys know in day-to-day life, we are going to use several numbers, no? We are going to use several methods, not numbers actually. We are going to use several methods to count or do the calculations. No? What are those methods? Uh, so as the first one, okay. Give me 1 minute, a second. No? Right. So as the first one, we're going to use our hand. Okay. We're going to use our hand. Okay. In using our hand, we can do our calculations. Okay. And we didn't use pebbles. Pebbles. So yes, pebbles. I will write pebbles. Okay. We use pebbles. No? We use pebbles to do our calculations. Okay. Later on, we use several methods. Okay. I'm not going to use write those things. You know about the line chart and the other things. And as another system, another method, we used our Roman numbers. No, you know about the Roman numbers. Roman numbers. We used Roman numbers. Roman numbers. What are the examples? This is number 1, number 2, likewise, number 3. So we use this method. This method to calculation. We use this lesson also for the calculation, and also now we use Hindu Arabic. Hindu Arabic numbers. No? 1, 2, 3, likewise. Okay. Those are the systems we use. System is methods we use to do calculations in our real life. In our real life, we used hand tables to do calculation and Roman numbers, and now we use Hindu Arabic numbers. Likewise, methods. Okay. So these methods can call as number system in our life. In our life, in day-to-day, human life, we use these kind of number system to do calculations. Likewise, when we talk about computer use several number systems. Likewise, this to do calculations. Okay, to do calculations. Those are called as number system in our computer. Number system. Why we need number systems? To do calculations. To do several calculations. Okay. So one number system is binary, and the second one is octal and decimal. The last one is hexadecimal. Okay. Those are the number system like this. You know these things like that. We use this number system in our computer to do calculations. Okay. That's called number system in our computer. So in this lesson, we are going to learn how to convert within these four number system. That means here. So here, let's take an example as Roman and Hindu Arabic numbers, those two number system. Okay. So in Hindu Arabic number system, we write number one as this notation. Okay. In Roman numbers, we use this notation. Okay. Like number 5, we write like this in Hindu Arabic. So here we write like this. Number 5. Okay, V or just V. Okay, just V. Likewise, both number system represent same value. Okay, this number system is also represent number 5. Here, the Roman is also represent number 5, but the notation is different. The value is same, notation is different. Okay, so likewise, in these number systems also, there are several notations to same value. Okay, there are several notations. So as example, so here in binary number system, we use 10104 represent number 10, value 10. Okay, so octal 1 2 to represent number 10, decimal 10, this one. In hexadecimal 8. Okay, likewise there are 4 different numbers, but these 4 different numbers represent one value, number 10. Okay, so this lesson we are going to just learn how to convert these numbers and also how to represent these numbers using these kind of number systems. Okay, that is the thing we are going to learn this lesson. So let's start. So actually guys, it is raining heavily. So if you want to write these down, just write. Okay, I told you I'm not going to give you any time, or I'm not going to tell you. Just write these things likewise. Okay, if there is something to write, you can just write. Okay, I'm going to clean. No, I'm going to clean. Just take a snapshot. Just take a screenshot of this one, and then later on you can just write again. Right. As I told you here, so here actually it is heavily raining, and it is very cool outside. වහිනෝසා සීතලයි සෑහෙන්න. It is a perfect weather to sleep. No, it is perfect weather to sleep. නිදා ගන්න මරු weather එක. නේ. Right. Let's discuss what are the things we have to learn. So I told you, so in this lesson, we are going to learn about the conversion for each different number system and how to represent these numbers. No? So in that case, we are going to learn several things. Okay, we have decimal number system, base 10. Okay, we have decimal number system. Decimal number system is the one we are going to use as Hindu Arabic number system. Okay, so those two are like same. Hindu Arabic number system, that means the number system we are going to use, we are using in normal life. Okay, that one is so that one and the decimal number system will be same. Okay, so that means this one will be very much like the Hindu number system, and it is very easy. Okay, so we have decimal number system and we have binary number system. Binary base 2. Okay, so why do we need use this base kind of thing? So here for decimal, I told you it is base 10. So binary, I told you it is base 2. And also we have hexadecimal, it is base 6. Okay. And we have octal, it is base 8. Why we call this one as this kind of base? Okay. So base 10, base 2, likewise. Why we just use this one? Is it because actually guys, for each number system, we had to use some kind of characters. Okay, symbols actually. We can call those things as symbols. Okay, so there are several symbols to use. We are going to use inside of each of these number systems. Okay, so in decimal, we are going to use 10 different symbols. Okay, 10 different symbols. What are those? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So that means here we have 10 different symbols. Okay. In binary, we have only two. We have two different symbols, 0 and 1. Okay. And in octal we have 8 different symbols. 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. In hexadecimal, we have 16 different symbols. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can we write just 10? Can we write 10? No, because here you can see 10 is written as 1 and 0. So here we have used just these two symbols. So we have used 0 and 1 as two different symbols. And when we write 10, that means the first symbol and the second symbol are used together. So that means actually we can't use just 10. Okay. What we can do? We are going to use A, B, C, D, E, F. Those are the symbols. Okay. But each of these symbols have a value. So in here actually, for these symbols, the value is same. For this symbol, it is like a number 2 symbol. So value is also number 2. For here also number 2 is the value. Here also number 5 is the value. Likewise the symbol, the value is same. But for these guys, there are different values. For A, we have number 10. This is value, okay? For B, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay? Those are values. These are the symbols. These are values. So those are two different things, okay? Value and the symbol. Right. So this is about the number system, 4 number systems. So I'm not going to tell you this thing again. So we are going to learn about how to convert with each other. That means we are going to learn how to convert from decimal to binary, from decimal to binary, from decimal to binary, and decimal to hexadecimal, decimal to octal. And we are going to learn how to convert binary to decimal, binary to hexadecimal, binary to octal. And also we are going to learn hexadecimal to decimal, hexadecimal to binary, hexadecimal to octal. Same thing. We are going to learn octal to decimal, octal to binary, octal to hexadecimal. Okay. Likewise, we are going to learn all of these things. Okay. We have learned, I'm just going to memorize. Okay. Right. Do you need any time to write this thing? ලියන්න ඕනද time එකක් ඕනද? If you need any time, just raise your hand. Okay? I think you just we have written this thing, no? We have written this thing. So if you need, just you can just refer the our notes. Okay. Right. I'm going to just clean this thing. So we will learn this thing, this kind. Actually, I'm going to just speed up because I told you there are several lessons. Okay, there are around 6 lessons. No? Today we are going to learn about 6 lessons. So I'm going to just be quick. Okay. වල්පල් කතා කරන්නේ නැහැ කියලා කියන්නේ. Right. So let's start from the decimal. Okay. So here we are going to learn decimal to binary. Okay. We are going to learn how to convert decimal to binary. So it is a very simple method. It is a very simple method to convert decimal to any of these number system. Okay. Same method is used to convert decimal to any of these number system. Okay. I will tell you. So we will have a number like what? Number 25. Okay. We have the number 25. 25 here. The first one. Okay. What we need to do, we need to convert this one into number base 2. Okay. We need to convert this one into base 2. So if we want to convert to base 2, what we need to do? We need to just divide this number by 2 and there is answer we have 1 and 2, 12 and 12 by 2 is 24. We have one reminder. We have one reminder. We have to keep the reminder here. Okay. We have to keep what will be the reminder. Likewise, we have to just divide and divide and divide again and again and just keep the reminders within the answers. Okay. Because later on we are going to just write the reminders. So we are going to write only the reminders. Okay. So we have to divide until the answer becomes 0. Okay. The number becomes 0. We have to just divide. So here 12, again we have to divide by 2, 6. We have 0 reminders. If there is 0 reminders, you have to write that one also. If there is no any reminders, we have to write that down. Okay. And again 2, 3 and 0 reminders. We have 1 and 1 reminder. Okay. You can just divide this one again 0 and 1. Okay. So likewise, if you need to convert binary to decimal, the other way around. Decimal to binary, okay. If we want to convert decimal to binary, what we need to do? We need to divide by 2 and keep the reminders. So the same procedure for the other number systems also. Okay. If we want to convert base 10 to or else decimal to octal, we need to just write number. I will write 24 for this one also. Okay. What we need to do, we need to just divide 24 by 8. The same procedure. If it is hexadecimal, we need to divide by 16. Okay, same procedure. That means easy to remember. Okay, here we have divided our number. So then we need to write the answer. So how we can write the answer? We need to start from the bottom and write to the top. Okay. That means 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. This is on base 2. Okay. Bottom to top, okay? Not top to bottom. That is the procedure to convert decimal number system into binary. So let's move to this one. Decimal to octal. As I told you, we just divide. Okay, we have to just divide. We have 3. 3 means 24. Yes, 24, and we will have 1 remainder. Okay. So this is okay. Okay. So actually, guys, as I told you, we have to just divide the number until it becomes 0. Okay, that's the thing I told you, no? We have to divide the numbers to where it becomes 0. But here, actually, you can see we have 3 and 1 remainder. Okay. So when I divide this one again, when I divide this one again by 8, you can see here we will have 0. This 3 will come to here. Okay. So actually this 3 will come to here. That's all. That's all only the difference when we just divide this one again. Okay. So in that case, actually, it is okay to just divide the number until the answer become lower than the division number. Okay. That means here we are going to divide by 8, no? So if the answer is lower than 8, in that place you can stop. Because when we divide again, so same thing happen. We have 0 here. This 3 will come to here. Like the same thing happen. Okay. So it is okay to just divide until it becomes 0. But you can stop when the answer is lower than this division number. Okay. Right. So here you can see we have to write from the bottom to top. 31 is the answer. You have to keep the base. Okay. You have to keep the base 2 or base 8 likewise. Okay. Right. So then the next one is binary to hexadecimal. There's a tricky one here. Okay. So the same procedure. Okay? Same procedure. I will just write what 52. 52. Okay. So the same procedure 52 will be divided by 60. Okay. So what will be the answer? 32, 50. Yes, 3. Okay, we have 3 and what? 48, 4. So the answer will be 34 in hexadecimal. Okay. So here actually we didn't get that kind of answer. I will just divide again. We will get another number like 60. 60. Okay. So the value is 60. I'm going to just divide by 16. Okay. So when we divide 16 by 6, 60 by 16, we will have 3 again is 48, 58, 58, number 12, no? We will have 12 reminders. Okay, the reminder value is 12. So here you can see we have 3 and 12. So when we write answers to just 60, answers, we can't just write 3, 1, 2. Because here we have 3 and 12. We can just write 3 and 12. Okay? Because this 12 is the value. Okay? This 12 is the value. I told you there is a value and a symbol. There are two different things, value and the symbol. So when we divide, we will have the value. Those are the values. Here also, we will have the values. These 3 and 1. Those are the values. But I told you in octal or else in binary, the value is same as the symbol in the first 10 symbols. Yeah? For the first 10 symbols, I mean from 0 to 9, the value is same as the symbol. So in that case, we have the value. So we are going to here write the symbol. Here we are going to write the symbol. So those are the same. No? Here it is different. We have value 12, but here we have to write the symbol. We have 3. 3 is the same as the same value. Okay. But for 12, we have a different kind of symbol for values. Let's say for 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Those are the values. For 10, we have used A, B, C, D, E, F. Those are the symbols. So here we have 12. The value is 12. In here, we need to write the symbol. So the symbol of 12 is C. So we can just write C. C. So likewise, in hexadecimal, this is the only difference. Okay, this is the only difference when we convert decimal to hexadecimal. But in the other two cases, when you convert decimal to binary or decimal to octal, it is the same procedure. Here also the same procedure. But when we write the answers, we have to just change the value into symbol. That is the only difference. Okay? Okay, no? So here we have learned how to convert decimal into those three number systems. Okay? Decimal into those three number systems. Okay? Right. Just write this thing. Give me one minute and just write this thing. Right. Let's speed up. Okay? Okay, no? I'm going to clean it. If you need more time, just tell me. Just speed up because we need to learn several things. Okay. I'm going to clean this one. Okay, no? Right. So the next thing, we have to convert this binary to each of these number systems. So let's convert binary to each of these number system. So binary to binary to decimal. Okay. When we convert binary to decimal, I will just write 1 0 1 1 0 1. This is like the what the binary number. Okay. When we convert binary or any kind of number system, I mean binary, octal, or hexadecimal to decimal. Okay. When we convert binary or octal or hexadecimal for decimal, so there will be one method. Okay, there is a one method. So for that method, we need to learn about the weighting factor. Weighting factor means the what we can call that one. So the weighting factor means the value we are going to just multiply the base value. Okay. So that means, guys, so here actually we have zeroth power. Okay. We have so I will just write this like this. So in the binary number system, sorry, in the decimal number system, we have 242. Okay. So this 2 means number 2. This 4 means 40. This 2 means 200. Likewise, these numbers are added together and we have the 242 value. Okay. So likewise, guys, this 2 will come by 2 to the power 0th value. Sorry, no, 2 to the power 10 to the power 0th value. This one is 10 to the power 1th value multiplied by 4 multiplied by 2. This one will come by 10 to the power second value multiplied by 2. Likewise, 10 to the power 0 means 1. 10 to the power 1 means 1, 10. 10 to the power 2 means 100. Okay. So these things will be multiplied by 2. Here 2 means number 2. 4 means 40. 2 means 200. So here we have 242. Okay. අද මොන හරි වෙලා වගේ සීන් එකක් වෙලා තියෙනවා මොකක්ද 242. Likewise, I think you know about the weighting factor, right? So here, so the place of this last value can be written as a weighting factor, right? Like this, 2 to the power 0. Okay. Because here we are going to use base 2. So in that case, we will use 2 to the power 0. Okay. This number, this value has 2 to the power 1 weighting factor. This one has 2 to the power 2. So likewise, weighting factor will be increased 1 by 1. This will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Likewise, the weighting factor will be increased 1 by 1. Okay. So in that case, we can just write the answers. So any value to power 0. The answer for any value to power 0 is 1. Okay. That means 2 to the power 0, 8 to the power 0, 10 to the power 0. The value is 1. Okay. This weighting factor will be multiplied by the value in these numbers. Here you can see 1 multiplied by 1. Here we have 0 multiplied by 0. We have 1 multiplied by 1. Right, guys? We need to write the weighting factor of each of these numbers and we are going to multiply that weighting factor by the value of this number. Okay, that is the method. Okay, that is the method. So here we have 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 5. Okay, I will just write the value also. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Okay. So then we have to just multiply by the value. So here 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. So then we can just write the answers for each of these conversion. So 1 by 1 is 1, 2 by 0 is 0, 4 by 1 is 4, 8 by 1 is 8, 16 by 0, 0, 32 by 1 is 32. So then we have to just add these things. We have to just add these numbers. Add these numbers. Right. 40, 44, 45. 45 is the value. This is how we convert what? Binary to decimal. Okay. This is how we convert binary to decimal. Okay. So the same procedure is used to convert any number system to decimal. If we want to convert octal to decimal, we need to just write the weighting factor as 8 to the power. Okay. So the only difference is the weighting factor. You have to just change the weighting factors as 8 to the power, 8 to the power 1, 8 to the power 2, 8 to the power 3. If it is hexadecimal to binary, hexadecimal to decimal, 16 to the power 0, 16 to the power 1, 16 to the power 2. Likewise. Okay. Right. Let's convert binary to what? Octal. Binary to octal. So the number will be 101101000. Okay. So when we want to convert binary to octal, we need to know the link between binary and octal. Okay. The link between binary and octal. So the link will be 8 is equal to 2 to the power 3. Okay. 8 to the power 1 means 8. 2 to the power 3 means 8. The same thing, no? 8 to the power 1 is 8 equal to 2 to the power 3 is 8. This is the connection between those two number systems. Okay. So with using this connection, we can just write one symbol in octal number system. Here we can see number 1 using 3 symbols in binary number system. Okay. So you need to learn about the connection between those two. So then it will be very easy. So what we want to do? Here we know the theory. We can just use 3 numbers or else 3 symbols in binary to represent one symbol in 8 octal. So in that case, we are going to write this number again. 10110100, and then we are going to divide by 3 symbols, because 3 symbols can represent one symbol. Okay. So likewise here we can just divide into group of 3 symbols. So then we have to write the value of these groups. Okay. So value means 100 should be converted to base 10, mean the decimal, using this method. You know the method how to convert binary to decimal. Here we learn. So actually it is very easy. Okay. If you want to convert 100, we can just write this one is 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2. So we can just write the value also. Okay. 2 to the power 0 means 1. Here 2 to the power 1 means 2. 2 to the power 2 means 4. Okay. we can just write the values for each of these numbers, and we can ignore the zeroth value, zeroth thing. Because when we multiply 0 by 1 or 0 by 2, it is 0. No? We can ignore the zeroth one. We can just take the values with 1. So 1 multiplied by 4 is 4. It means here value will be 4. Likewise, you have to just convert this binary into decimal. Okay, decimal. So in that case, you will have the correct number. Okay. So here we have 6, here we have number 2. The value is 264 in octal. Okay. This is how we convert binary to octal. Okay. So the next part is binary to hexadecimal. Okay. Binary to hexadecimal. If you need to, if you know need to write something, just write down binary to hexadecimal. So the same thing, same method. We need to identify the connection between binary and hexadecimal. As you know, 16 is equal to 2 to the power 4. Same as the previous one, 16 is equal to 2 to the power 4. In that case, we are going to use the same method, but the clustering, the grouping will be different. So here we have used group of 3 bits. Here we need to use group of 4 bits. 4. Here we have 4. That will be the only difference. Okay. Here we have the value. We are going to group by 4 bits. So then here we have to convert that one into decimal. Okay. We have to convert that one into decimal. Here we have number 5. Here we have number 10. Here we have number 5 again. So this will be the value. Okay. I told you here this will be the value. But when we write the answers, we can't just write the values. We need to write the symbols. Okay. So you know what will be the symbol. For 5, we have the symbol as 5. For 10, we have the symbol as A. 5, again we have the symbol as 5. Base 16. This is how we convert what? Binary to hexadecimal. Okay. This is how we convert binary to hexadecimal. Okay, no? Okay. This is about binary. Let's learn how to convert octal to these two numbers and hexadecimal to these two numbers. That's all. Okay, that's all. Right, I'm going to just clean this one. If there's something you didn't understand, just raise your hand and tell me. And also, I think guys, we can just skip the logic gate. මම ලොජික් ගේට් කරන්න කියලා හිටියා. ඔයාලට මම කිව්වා ඒ වුණාට ලොජික් ගේට් අයින් කරලා අපි එක්සෙල් කරා නම් හොඳයි කියලා හිතනවා. Is it okay? Do we need to learn logic gate also?
No issue.
No. Just give me 1 minute. See. Something is happening. Something happened in the last week, guys, as I told you. So something happened with the camera also. So is it turning green today? අදත් නිල් පාට කොළ පාට වගේ වෙනවද? Or else is it okay? Hmm? Yes, I think something happened. Okay. I will just try to just reset all the thing. Okay. For the next class, I will just try to reset all the thing and let's try that part. Because something happened in the last week. I told you for up to now I just used wired connection. Okay. But in the last week it was too late to just connect the wires. So in that case I used Wi-Fi. Okay. Using the Wi-Fi connection, I connected my mobile and camera for my computer. So when we use them, when I use that one, something happened. So now I'm just connecting using wires, but the camera shows that it has connected using Wi-Fi. So that's the thing. I think when we connected using Wi-Fi, there will be some signal issues. That's why I think the color will change automatically. But now I am just connecting with wire, but it is detecting as Wi-Fi. So that's the thing. Okay. Let's yes. Let's try to. I will just try to reset and let's see what will happen. Okay. Let's move to the next part. Very good. What about the logic gate? Do we need to do the logic gate, or else let's skip to the Excel question or Excel lesson? I didn't hear. Oh, it's good to go to Excel now. So let's move to Excel. But in the beginning, I told you I will do the logic gate lesson. But for the exam, I think you will have a very small question in the logic gate. In that case, I'm not going to just, we will skip that one. Right. Octal. Octal to decimal. Okay. So I told you, when we convert any number into decimal, it will use one method. What is the method? We have the numbers. We have the number in octal. Okay. So what we need to do, we need to write each number with the weighting factor. So here the only difference will be the weighting factor. Okay? Here we have 8 to the power 0. In the previous case, we had 2 to the power 0. This one 8 to the power 0. Likewise, only difference is the weighting factor. And we need to multiply this weighting factor by the value 3. So here 8 to the power 1 will be multiplied by 4. 8 to the power 2 multiplied by 1. Okay. So then in the end, we need to just add those things. So here 8 to the power 0 is 1. 1 multiplied by 3 is 3. 8 to the power 1 means 8. 8 by 4, 32. 8 to the power 2 is 64. Okay. 64 by 1 is 64. So we need to add these things. We have 7, 9, 9, 99 is the value in base 10. Okay. Base 10. This is the value. Okay, likewise, same method. Okay. Same method. Right. Octal to binary. Octal to binary. Okay. So the connection, you know about the connection. Okay. I will write again. 8 is equal to 2 to the power 3. This is the connection. No? So that means when we have 143 base 8, okay, we can use one symbol in base 8 and write using 3 symbols in binary. That is the thing. Okay, we can just write this thing with a little bit space. 1, 4, 3. So then for each these values, we have to write 3 symbols, 3 bits using binary. That means we have to just convert these things into binary. Okay. So you can use the same method as previous. That means decimal to binary. So number 3, we need to just divide by 2, 1 and 1. Okay. We have 1 and 1. But here we have only 2 bits. But I told you we need to write with 3 bits. In that case, we can use 0 here. 4. 1, 0, 0 is the number 4. Okay. You can just convert this thing, okay? You can just convert like this, okay? 4 divided by 2 again to 1, 0. 1, 0, 0. Okay. You can use that method. So I just wrote that one. So 1 is 1, 0, 0. Okay. So then we can just remove this space and just write 1. So we can just remove these. Okay, I will just write 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. This is in binary. But as I told you, the value 120, so 12, we have a value 12. So I'm going to add 0 here, 120. The value will change to 120. What if I add 0 in the front? 0, 12. The value is not change. The value is still 12. When I add again 0, the value is still 12. But when I add 0 here, the value is changed. 1200. 12,000. The value is changing. Okay. Likewise, you can see. If we have zeros in the front, we can just remove those things because the value is not changing. But if we have zeros in the back, we can't remove those things because the value is changing. Okay. In that case, here we have 2 zeros. We can just remove those things. 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. This will be the final value. Okay. This will be the final value. Right. So then the next thing, what? Octal to hexadecimal. Octal to hexadecimal. It is a little bit tricky. Octal and hexadecimal are like they are just don't talk to each other. Okay. So they are just fighters. They are just like fighters. So they don't talk each other. That means here we have 15. Here we have 8. They don't talk each other directly. So they have a friend called base 2. So they are going to talk to each other using this friend. Okay, using this friend. So actually, I think I have told you this thing because when I tell this one, I am just remembering the thing in the Harry Potter scene. Okay? There is a scene in Harry Potter in the fourth movie, I think. The fourth movie, Goblet of Fire. So there is one scene that the Harry and Ron are just they are just fighting. Okay, they are just fighting and they don't talk each other. Okay, there were some sort of issues and they fought and they don't talk to each other. So then Hermione, you know about Hermione. Hermione is the messenger. Okay, that means Ron will tell Hermione, and Hermione will tell to the Harry. So like that. Ron will tell to the Hermione. Hermione will tell to the Harry. And Harry also replied to Hermione. And Hermione will tell to the Ron. Okay. I'm just reminding that scene. So same as here. Same as here. We have to just convert octal to decimal binary. And we can convert binary to hexadecimal. Okay. That is the method. You know about the method how we can just do that one. Octal to hexadecimal. So when we have P1 as octal, so how we can convert to binary like this? 4, 3, 1. 1 means 0, 0, 1. 3 means 0, 1, 1. 4 means 1, 0, 0. This is in octal. Sorry, this is in binary. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. This is in binary. So we want to convert this binary to 16 or as hexadecimal. Here we just divide by 4. Here the value is 9. Here the 1, we have 1. 1, 1, 9. In hexadecimal. Okay. So here also, if we have a value larger than 10, okay, larger than 9, okay. If we have value larger than 9, we have to just write the symbol here. Okay. So here we have the value, write symbol here. Okay. Just keep remember that one. Right. Write this one quickly. Good. Let's convert hexadecimal. Same method. Okay. Same method. So if we have a number like 1A, 1A in base 60. So here 16 to the power 0, 16 to the power 1. Okay. So that means here this one should be multiplied by A, no? So A is the symbol. Okay. A is the symbol. Here we need to write the value. Okay. What is the value? 10. Okay. 10 is the value for A. Here 1, the same value. 10 here we have 16 by 1 is 16. 26 is the value. Okay, likewise, the only difference is the weighting factor here, 16 to the power, 16 to the power. And the other thing is, if we have a symbols like this, here we need to write the value. Not the symbol, we need to write the value, right? This is how we convert 16 to the, hexadecimal to decimal. So when we convert hexadecimal to binary, same method, no? 1A, I will just get 1A. Okay. So the same method, 16 is equal to the power 4. That means one symbol can write with 4 symbols in binary. Okay. 1 can be written in 0, 0, 0, 1. A can be written as 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay. M is number 10. So we can just remove these zeros, 3 zeros, and 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. This is the correct answer. Okay. Right. 16 to 8. The same thing. I will use 1A. Okay. So we need to convert this one into binary. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. This is binary because this is the method. Okay. So then we need to convert this binary to octal. Octal means 8 is equal to 2 to the power 3. That means we need to just divide by 3. So then here we have number 2, here 3, here 0. 32 in octal. Right. This is all about the conversion. This is all about the conversion. Okay, finished. There is something we need to learn in this lesson. Another thing, coding system. Okay, coding system. Coding system means the systems or as the coding we use in the computer represent several what symbols. There are several symbols or characters. Okay, like character A, B, C, D, likewise. Okay, there are several characters. So we use some kind of coding method to represent these characters. That is called coding systems. Okay, it is like number system. Sorry, it's like number system. So we learn in number system there are 4 different number systems. Okay, so when we talk about value 10, we have different representation using each of system. No, in decimal we use just 10. In octal we used 1 2. In binary we use 1 0 1 0. In hexadecimal we use A. Okay. Likewise, to represent number 10, we have used several systems. No? Those are difference. So likewise, to represent A in our computer, we are using different kind of system. So each of these system use different kind of values. Okay, that is called number system. Coding systems. Okay. So what are the coding systems we have? First one is BCD, binary coded decimal. Okay, binary coded decimal means we can use this BCD, binary coded decimal. We can use BCD to represent numbers. To represent any number in computer, we can use BCD. Okay. I mean, if you want to represent a number 12, okay, when we convert into BCD value, each character, okay, here you can see 2 characters. Each character need to be written in 4 bits. Okay, in binary number system, each character need to be written in 4 bits in binary format. Binary format, you know about the binary format. So that means we have to convert this each value into binary value in written in 4 bit. If we convert 1 into binary, value will be 1. We need to write with 4 bits. We can use 3 bits in front. Number 2, when we convert number 2 into binary, the value will be 1 0. We need to use 4 bits. We can use 0 0 here. So this is the number 12. Okay, we need to write BCD as here. If it is 432, 4 means 1 0 0. 4 bits means here 0. 3 means 1 1. We need to add 2 bits. 2 means same as here 0 0 1 0. This is BCD. Okay. BCD is very easy. BCD is used to represent numbers in computers, and each value or else each character will be represented by binary using 4 bits. 4 bits. That is the thing about the BCD. Okay. Right. The other thing we need to learn is ASCII. 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 American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Okay, I'm not going to write the words denoted by these things. Okay. It is very long. It's very long, and that's why I'm not going to write this thing. Okay. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. That is the long word. So the same thing, but ASCII can be used to represent numbers. Okay, numbers. That means 0 to 9, and characters. Characters like capital A to Z, simple A to simple Z. Okay, and several symbols like @ hash, this mark, and mark like this. Okay. In BCD, we can represent only numbers, but in ASCII, we can represent numbers and the characters, right? So when we represent characters, there is a specific value. Okay. I'm going to erase this one. There is a specific value when we represent characters. So in the BCD, we used 4 bits for each character. Okay, we use 4 bits for each character, but in ASCII, we use 7 bits for each character. Okay, we use 7 bits for each character. For example, when we talk about A, so A should be written in 7 bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Likewise, we need to use 7 bits. Okay. For B also, we need to use 7 bits. Okay. Likewise, we need to use 7 bits. So it is very hard to remember. No? This is very hard to remember. For A, we need to write this one because the computer knows A as this value. When we press the key in the keyboard A, the keyboard will forward the value of this one 1000001. So then the computer will understand, okay, this is A. Likewise, sorry. So the thing is, we can't remember this one. Okay? We can't just remember that one. It is very hard. We are going to use the decimal value for each of these numbers. So here we have 65. This is 66. Likewise. For simple A, we have 97. Simple B, we have 98. Likewise, it will be increased. So simple C, it will 99. Likewise, it is going to increase. So here it is going to increase by starting from 65. Okay. That is about the ASCII coding system. So you may have a question like that. This. Okay. You can have a question like, so let's see. A, capital A is represented by 65. So what is the ASCII value, ASCII code for capital D? Okay, there may be question like this. The question like, so you will get a question like A will be equal to 65. So what is the value of D? You have to write the ASCII code for capital D. It is simple. Okay, A is 65. So the B is 66. B 66. C 67. D 68. So then D will be 68. You can just convert 68 to binary. So then you will have the value. Okay. Let's convert 68 binary 3, 4. It will be 1 0 0 0 1 0 0. This is ASCII. Okay. This is how we write the questions in ASCII. Okay. Right. Write this down. Write this down. Right. This is about ASCII. Okay. This is about ASCII. I will write the difference of each number systems. Okay. So the BCD use 4 bits. 4 bits for each represent each value, each character. ASCII use 7 bits. Okay. So then we have VBCDIC. Extended binary coded decimal interchange code. It uses 8 bits. And we have Unicode. Unicode use 16 bits to represent each character. Okay. This is the difference between the coding systems. Okay. Right. Let's move to the next lesson. Okay. Actually, I used 1.5 hours for this one. So actually, I just hope to finish this lesson in half an hour. Okay. I hope to just finish this one in half an hour. That's why I told you in the beginning, we will learn this much of lesson, but it takes more times. So in that case, we will just skip the logic case, and we will start the Excel lesson. Okay. In Excel also, I'm not going to tell you all the things. Okay. Excel එකෙත් ඔක්කොම මම කතා කරන්නේ නැහැ. We will learn what we need to learn how to write the write the answers. Okay. Okay, give me 1 minute. I need to refill this one, this red color. Okay. So as I told you, for the Excel, we are not going to learn the theory part. Okay. We will learn what do we need, what we need to write the exam. Not all the things. Okay. So actually Excel or a spreadsheet. Why we need a spreadsheet? Okay. Spreadsheet. We will discuss about this Excel lesson and database lesson and programming. I think it is okay. It is better. No? It's better. Excel. Excel. So we're going to use Excel to what? Just do our calculations. We need to do several calculations. To do calculations using computer, we're going to use Excel. Okay. I will just go to the lesson. We will learn with the practical. Okay. Let me just share the screen. I think it is better. Let me just open the software. There are only few things you have to learn. Okay. There are only few things we have to learn in the Excel. So let's use this Excel sheet, and we will learn. I'm teaching only the things you need to learn. You need to know to write the answers. Okay. to write the answers in the exam. That's all I'm going to just teach you. Okay. Let's start. This is the interface. Okay. This is the interface of our of the Excel, right? So when we talk about the interface, we have to learn something that the things we have in the interface. Okay, right. So in here there is a name. Okay, there is a name called book 1 and Excel, like those things. Okay, so this name is called as title bar. Okay? This bar is called as title bar. Okay, and here you can see there are several I mean there are several things. Okay, there are several things. Those are act as quick menus. Okay, there are several tools. So this is the saving tool. This is undo, redo. I think you know about those things. Undo and redo. And also we can just change this tool using this arrow. When we click this one, we have several tools. We can just select any of these tools. Okay, if we click this one, that tool will be appear. Likewise, you can just configure these tools. Okay, so this tool is called as quick access toolbar. This one is called as quick access toolbar. Okay, so then you know this is a cell. This is a cell. Okay, when I click here, you can see the cell is just change the color, no? So the border, you can see the border is changed. I mean, it is like selecting, no? The cell is selecting. So the cell that has a border like this is called an active cell. Okay, the cell when what we have selected. Okay, when I selected this one, this is the active cell. When I click this one, this is the active cell. Okay, likewise, that will be the active cell. And here you can see a box. Here we have a box. When we click each this cells, you can see the name of this box is changing. No, the name of this box is changing to name of the cell. You can see. Okay, so we call this box as name box. Name box. That means this box is the one they used to just show the name of the selected cell. That's we call name box. Okay. And then here we have the formula bar. Okay. Formula bar. What is formula bar? What is formula bar? Right. Actually, formula bar is the one show you the formula. Okay. The things we have included in the cell. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to write the formula here. Okay. I'm going to write a formula here like plus 34. Okay. So here you saw that one. Here the value is shown as 90, but there is a formula. Okay. There's a formula to get the value. So here you can see the formula. That's why we call formula bar. Okay. That's why we call formula bar here, because this bar is the one which show the formula. The cell shows the value. Okay. The cell show only the values. This formula bar shows the formula. Okay. Right. So the other thing, these are the other thing. Okay. This one thing is a column. Okay. So here we have columns. Okay. Here we have columns. So the columns are named by English letters. Okay. Columns are named by English letters. And here we have rows. Those are the rows. Okay. Rows are named by sorry. Rows are named by the numbers. Okay. Rows are named by the numbers. Columns are named by the English letters. Okay. For these things, yes. For these things, we call column heading. Okay. Column headings. And for these things, we call row heading. Okay. Those are the row headings. These are the row headings. These are the column headings. Okay. Right. And this is the formula bar. And this is the name box. Likewise. Okay. Those are the things you need to learn about the interface. So, because there can be several questions to write what are the things in this interface. Okay. This is quick access toolbar. This is formula bar. This is name bar. Name bar. Okay. This is formula bar. Formula bar represent the formula. Name box represent the name. And those are the row headings. Those are the column headings. Okay. That is the thing you need to learn in the interface, the main interface in this Excel. Okay. So just take a screenshot here, because you can't draw this one. You can't draw this one. Just take a screenshot in this window. Okay. Right. I will just clean this one. Okay, let's see how we can write a cell range. Okay, this is a cell, no? This is a cell. So sometimes we need to write cell ranges like this. We need to select cell ranges like this. Okay, how we can write the cell ranges? Let's learn that one. Okay, so if we write a cell range like this is the cell range. Okay, This is the cell range I need to write. So how we can write? We are going to use the first cell. Okay, first cell in the left right corner. Left, this is the cell range, and we have a left left top corner. Okay, left, not left right. Okay, left top. Okay, top left one, the cell. Okay, so we are going to write the name of this cell B4. I think you know how to write the cell name. We are going to first we are going to write the letter, English letter, and we are going to write the row number. That's how we write the cell number, cell name. So first we are going to use the left top one. Okay, and then we are going to use this quotation mark, and then we are going to write bottom right. Okay, bottom right. Here we have D10. D10. That's how we write the cell range. We are going to use the top right one, no, sorry, top left and bottom right. Top left, this one, and bottom right, this one. So that's how we can just write the cell range. Okay. Let's see if we have a cell range like this. That means the same column. The same column. So the same thing. First, we need to write the what? Left top one. Okay, left top. One පැත්තේ ඉහළ කෙළවර. Okay, left top. That means so there is no left right because you can see there is only one column. No, there is only one column. So that means there is no left right. Only one column. But we are going to write left top one. No. So here no left right, only top one. G4 and right bottom one. There is no right. We are going to write the bottom one. G12. Okay. This is how we write this cell range. And then we can have a cell range like this. Like this. So here, when we talk about this cell range, we don't have top and bottom, no? In the previous case, we didn't have right and left. We used top and bottom. But here, we don't have top and bottom. We're going to use right and left. So the first, we are going to use top left. No, we don't have top. We are going to use left. I7 to K7. Okay, got that one? That's how we just write cell ranges. Okay, is it okay? Okay, no. So the thing is, guys, so it is better to write me. It's better to write. I will give you 1 minute to write this one. Just draw these kind of cells. Sorry. Right, I will tell this thing again. Okay. When we talk about these cells, we can insert several kind of data types. Okay, we can insert several kind of data type. So the first one is label. Okay, the first one is label. Label means normal numbers, normal text, guys. Chamika, basketball. Likewise, normal numbers are called as text. Sorry, labels. When we insert normal numbers, it will be named as labels. So normal characters. The other thing is value. Value means a value. Okay? Value means value. Any number. Okay, likewise. So here you can see the difference. Okay? For the labels, it is right aligned. The labels will be right aligned to the cell. The numbers will be, sorry, the other thing, no? So the labels will be left aligned to the cell. The numbers will be right aligned to the cell. Okay, labels will be left aligned, numbers will be right aligned. Okay. So the numbers can use for the calculations. We can't use symbols or as labels to calculations. We can use values for calculations, only values. Okay. And also, guys, we can use apostrophe and include a number, and it will get as a label. Okay, see, I can just first I can put apostrophe and I can insert a number. So this number will take as a what? Label. That means we can't use this cell for calculation. Okay? It is identified as a label. But here, those are values. We can use these cells for calculations. Okay? And also there can be different kind of values. So there can be different kind of values. That means this one can be a what? A normal number, or else currency, or else float number. Float means decimal numbers. Likewise. So we can change that one using here. Here you can see it is called general. General means, guys, it will be automatically changed. If it is a number, it will change to number. If it is a text, it will change to label. Likewise, it will automatically get if we selected this general. Here you can see number. We can select as number. We can select currency. The counting is also currency. Date, time, percentage, okay, fraction. Likewise, there are different kind of values. Okay, those are values. So numbers, currency, these all things are values. The last one, text, is the label. Okay, this last text is the label, and all the things are values. Okay. So the next one is formula. Formula. Formula means you know about the formula. It means an expression. Okay. We can write a expression and get the answer. Okay. We can just write 25 plus 32. Okay. So when we write like this, it should give you the answer. This is the expression. This is normal expression or its equation. It's like equation, no? When we write this equation, it should give the answers. But in Excel, if we write normal equation like this, it will take as a label, because we have insert here plus mark, no? We have insert here plus mark. In that case, they just detected as a label. If we remove this one, they will detect this one as a number. Okay, that's they will not get the answer. If you need the answer, you need to insert equal mark. Equal mark. If we put equal mark and then write the expression or the formula, it will give us the answer. Okay. Equal to 22 plus 65. It will give the answer. Okay. Here they will show the answer. The equation, the formula will be shown in here, in the formula bar. That is why we call formula bar for this one. Because this formula bar shows the formula for each cell. But here we don't have formula. So in that case, they will show the value. Here we don't have formula, they will show the value. But here we have a formula. So then they show the formula here. Okay, that's why we call formula bar. Okay. Likewise, the last thing is the formula. There are three kind of data types: label, value, and formula. When we write formula, you need to remember that when we write formula, we need to start with the equal mark. Okay, equal mark. And then actually, guys, we can just add add two cells also. So in the previous case, we just add two numbers, no? So here I can just write E5. E5. They will highlight that one. Plus F5. Then press enter. They will add these two. Okay. Likewise, we can just add cells also. But the cell should be contain numbers or as values. If the cell is contain values, we can just add. Let's see how about the labels. You can see we don't have a value, no? We don't have a value. They should say that we don't have a value. Okay. So likewise, we can't just add labels. We can add values, cells in value. How we can write? We can just write cell name plus the other cell name. Okay. Those are the formulas. The only thing you need to learn, we need to write. I will just write the formula here. Equal E5 plus F5. Okay. This is this formula and this is the other formula. This is equal, what is the formula? Okay. Likewise, we can write formulas. Okay, we can write formulas and we can have the answers, but you need to remember when we write formulas, we need to write what equation mark in the front. Okay. Is it okay about label, value, and formula? Okay, right. Just write this one also. Write like this. There are three different kind of data in Excel. There are three different kind of data in Excel. There are three different kind of data in Excel. And write this for Write these three. Label is normal text. Okay? I will just remove this one, these two. Label, value, and formula. Okay, finished. Right. So let's move to the operators. Okay. You know math operations, no? Operations. That means we need to just add, multiply, subtract. Likewise, there are several operators, no? Okay. Plus, divide, and plus, minus. Likewise, there are several operators. Okay. We are going to learn about those operators, and there are operator order. There is a order of these operators. What are the operators? So the operators are like plus. Okay, that means add, addition. Okay, addition, and we have subtract. Okay, so then we have multiply, division. Division. Okay, not this key. And then we have the power. Okay, power. Those are the operators we have. Okay, but there is a order of these operators. Okay, there is a order. So the first order is order. Okay, the first order is, guys, first is brackets. Okay, so the first order is bracket. Second order is the power. Okay, third uh, third order is multiply or division, and the fourth fourth order is plus or minus. Okay. This is the order. This is the order when we have expression in several these operators. Okay. So let me just give you an example. If we have a question like this, 42, 45 plus, sorry, multiply by 2 plus what? 6 by 2. We have a expression like this, formula like this. Okay. Like this. Okay. So when we talk about the answers, first what we need to do? First order is the brackets. Okay. That means first we need to remove the brackets. So that means 45 by 2 means 90. 90 plus 6 to the power 2. Okay, 6 to the power 2. So then the order, we have plus and power. The next one is power, no? With by these two, we have the power is the higher, power has the higher order. So that means 90 will be still there, plus 6 to the power 2, 36. So then we have plus mark. Then we have what we are going to write. Just we are going to add 126. This is how we are going to write the answers if we have a question like this. Okay. If we have a question like this is how we are going to write the answers. Let's see, is it correct? Yes, no, it is correct. This is the formula. This is the answer we got, the same answer. No, there's an order. Okay. There's an order. Those are the operators. There's an order to use these operators. So the first one is brackets, second one is the power. This is the power, okay? Plus and these things are the order. Okay? You can have a question like this. You will have a question like this. Okay? So I will give you another question. 5 plus 7 multiplied by 5 power 2. Okay? When we talk about this one, so the first order should be the power, no? The power, we have the power. So then 5 plus 7 multiplied by 5 to the power 2, 25. So then we have plus and multiply. The next order should be multiply. 5 plus 7 by 25. That means 175. Okay. So then the last one is 180. Let's check. Yes, same answer. No? Actually, we need to put equal mark before if we need to get the answer. But here I didn't put because I just need to show you the equation like a text. Okay, that's why I didn't put the equation mark. Okay. So likewise, there is operator operator order. Okay, no? Right. Write these things. Operators. Write the topic operators and write these things. I will give you one another question. Once you finish, just raise your hand. Also, guys, I'm not going to teach you about the tools. Okay, there are several tools, so I'm not going to teach you uh, about those tools because this is not a theory class. Okay, but in our theory class, we will learn about these tools. But in grade 10, okay, grade 10 theory class, uh, I'm just teaching you guys what you need to write to the exam. Okay, finished? You have to just remember this order, okay? Because you may have a question like this. Right. Uh, what is the answer for this one? The last one? What is the answer? Hmm. What was the answer? Didn't you guys just did that now? You raised your hands. And we have finished that now. What is the answer? Tell me. Okay, just solve this one and just tell me the answer. What is the answer? I think the time is enough now. Actually, here you can see the order also. You can see also the order. Right, I will solve this one. Okay. So here you can see. So the first, just give me the answers. Okay, I will solve. Here you can see the brackets. So the first one will be the brackets. Okay. So first we need to remove the brackets. C multiplied by 2 power 3 plus brackets. 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. Okay. So then we have the power. Here we have power. So multiply is the third order. No? So we have 3 multiplied by 2 to the power 3. 2 to the power 3 means 8 plus 6. So then we have 3 multiplied by 8 plus 6. No? Multiply is the next one. So 3 multiplied by 8 is 24 plus 6. It should be 30, no? 30, no? Yes, 30. How did you got the 33? Check. It should be 30. Okay. 3 multiplied by 8 is 24. Okay. It's 24. So this one. This is not power. Yes. That's why you need to just keep remember. I mean, you need to just keep in your mind and about the order. Okay. So this is not a power. This is only what the multiplication. This is not the power. Okay. Right. Also you can just add several values to these kind of cells. And we can just give formula using cells. We can give formula using cells. Like here, C27. We can just write C27 multiplied by what? D28 plus E27 plus C27, like this. Okay. So you will have a question like this one also. Okay. So the values are in the cells. So the question is asking from reference to cells. So the next point is actually you have to just write the values for these cells. Okay. So C27 has 56 multiply D28, this is D, and 28 has 58 plus E27, E27 has 58, 58, same, no? Yes, so, and plus C27, 56. So then we can just write the answers. No? First the brackets, 56, 58 plus when we remove the brackets, what will we have? So we have here 4, 11. Okay. So then, okay, then there is a hard part. We have to just multiply these two. 56 by 58, and then we can add these two. Okay, let's see the answer. 3362. It will be the answer. Okay. So here actually you need to just remember we can give the operators within reference to cells. Okay. We can use cells and can give the answers operators. Okay. So this is another method you will have. Right. Okay. Okay, no? Right. Let's move to the function. No? Function. We need to learn about the functions. Right. Let's move to functions. So actually you can have a question in function. No? You will have a question. Not can, you will. Okay. Function mean we can use several functions to do a calculations. We can use several functions to do calculations. There are 5 different functions, as I remember 5. Okay. So let's learn about those 5 functions. The first one is sum. Sum. Okay. It is like summation. Okay. Sum means like summation. Okay. How we can write the sum this function? We can write equal sum. We need to put equal because this is a function. Okay? I told you for functions and formulas, we need to get an answer. No? So if we need to get an answer from the formula, we need to put equation mark in the front. It is essential. Sum, and then we can put the numbers. We can put numbers 32, 42, 5, 7. Likewise, we can give numbers, guys. Okay. So the summation, sum means summation. So that means this formula will output the summation of these numbers. Okay. The summation of these numbers, you don't need to put plus mark, the addition mark within these numbers, because we have told them we need the summation. That means the plus mark, no? We told them, with using this function, we need the summation of these numbers. We don't need to put what? Plus mark. Okay. This is how we can put in one method. And another method is sum, and we can put cell addresses. Okay. D7, comma C1, comma A2. Okay, so we can put cell addresses using commas as this one, no? So what will the Excel will do? They will get the value of these cell addresses and they will sum or add these things, and we have the answer. They will provide the answer. Okay, that is this sum. We can just use sum and we can just put the cell addresses with using commas. Okay. Another method, there's another method. We can use sum and put the cell range. We can put cell range A1 to B5. Likewise, we can put cell range. So then what will happen? It will add all the values in this cell range. Okay, all the values in this cell range. A, B, C, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the values in this cell range. So let's say here we have 3, 5, 6, 8, 12, 40 likewise. If all the cells has the values, all the values will be added. If one cells don't have the values, they will ignore. So if let's say we have just wrote this what cell addresses. Okay, so we have wrote this one, but these cells don't have any values. These cells don't have any values. The range is this range. So that means they will ignore the cells that do not have values. It will take these cells and get the summation. Okay, and get the summation. It is like this. We can just enter the address range, cell range. Okay, and also there is another method. We can put sum and number, and then comma we can put the cell address, and also we can put the cell range also, A1 to B2. Likewise, we can put several things. I mean the numbers or else cell address or cell range. What the Excel will do, they will let 32 and the value of this one and the addition of this cell range. So these things can be just separate by this comma. Right? Separate by this comma. So this cell range is a one set of the range, one range. Okay. So we can just put a comma and just put a one range, and also we can add another range. We can just put another comma and again another range, C2 to E5. Okay, so we can add several ranges also, but we have to use the comma. Okay. This is about the sum function, okay, summation function, and we can put this sum function using this method. Okay. Most of the cases you are going to use this method. I mean, most of the cases you are going to just use the range. Okay. But this thing is also correct, okay? We can use the sum function and we can just use commas and separate the values. So those values will be added together. Okay? This is about function. Okay? Did you got this one? About the function and the sum function. This is about function, sorry. Good. So sum means it will add all the values in the cell range or in this cell. Okay? So the second one, average. Average. Average means we can put this average formula as average and then the the cell range. Cell range, and actually all the formulas can be written using these methods. So all the formulas. Here I'm going to write the several other formulas also. All the formulas can be write using these methods. Okay, but I'm not going to write. Okay, I'm not going to write these methods also. But you have to keep remember, we can use these methods to other formulas also. Okay, as an example, if we write average using this one, using this method, okay, if we put average here, it will add the values of these four numbers and it will divide by 4. Because we have 4 numbers, it will divide by 4. It will divide by 4. Then we will have the answer. So likewise, when we write the range of cells, it will add the values in the range of cell and it will divide. Okay. So there is a catch. Okay. If this is the range and we have the values in several, like here, 5, 7, 8, and 4, 3, you have selected the cell range as this whole part. This whole part is the cell range you have entered, but only these cells has the value. So what will be the average? The average will be, guys, it will add 5, 3, 8, 7, and 4. Okay, it will add these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers, and it will divide by 5, guys. Okay? It will divide by 5 because we had values in only 5 cells. No? So they will detect the cells that has included the value, and they are going to use that number to divide. Okay, they're not going to divide by whole number of cells. Okay, whole number. Then here actually we have 4 by 2, 12. They are not going to divide by 12. They are just going to divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay, is it okay? You have to keep remember that one. Is it okay? The average. Okay, average. You have to remember that one. In the summation, if there is no value, it is okay. We don't have a value, so that means we don't need to add those things. Okay? In summation, it is normal one, but in average, you have to remember if there is no value, so that means that cell will be ignored, and the values the cells that have the value will be added, and the number of cells that have the values will be used as the division to average, right? Okay. So the next one is max. Okay, you can just write max and cell range A1 to C5, max and then cell range. So this one will return the maximum number within that cell range. Okay, this will return the maximum number within that cell range. Okay, if we consider this one, if we consider this range, the maximum number is 8, so it will return number 8. Okay, it will return the number 8, not the cell name, okay? Cell address or not anything like that. It will return the value. Okay, so then next one, fourth one is the minimum value. This is the maximum value. Okay, for minimum value we can write equal min cell range. Okay, the last one is count. We can just write count and cell range. What will happen in count formula? In the count formula, it will count the number of cells that have values. Okay, it will count the number of cells that have values in the cell range. Only the values. So just keep remember, only the values. Okay, it will count the number of cells that have values in the cell range. Okay, only values, not text. Okay, not text, not text, only values. Sorry, if so, in this case, it will return 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5 will be written in this case. Okay, so if we have a character like this, okay, so then what will be written? Same thing. This is a character, no? It is only a text. Okay, so then the count will neglect that one. Okay? Count formula will neglect. It will count only the values, the cells that have values, the numbers. Okay? Just keep that in mind. Is this okay? Okay, no? Right. Write this thing quickly. Quickly write this thing. Right. Okay, that is about the okay, no? Right. That is about the formulas. So you have to just write that one also, okay? And just write the formulas and also write this one for the count. Write this one. I'm not going to give you the notes. Okay? For this one, it is okay. Sum is summation. Okay? Average mean average. Maximum value is maximum value. Minimum value is minimum value. It is okay. For the count, you have to just write this one. Okay, write that one and let me know. Right. So I will tell you about the absolute cell. Okay. Absolute cell difference. So let's see. I will just remove all this thing. No, I will just get a new sheet. Right. We have several values. Right. We have several values. Okay. Let's see maths, science, IT, total. So here we need to get the total value. Okay. How we can write? We can just, there is a two method. There are two methods. So the first one is we can just equal and we can just add 25 plus 65 plus 21. So it will give the total mark. Okay. But this is difference. This is difficult when we have several numbers. Okay. This is difficult because for here also we need to just type. No? Likewise, we need to just what? Type to all the rows. It is very difficult to. In that case, we can write the expression using the cell address. Okay, we can write the expression using the cell address. So here, this one plus this one plus this one. So the answer will be like this. So when we have the equation using cell addresses, here you can see there's a mark here. Okay? There's a mark here. Okay, we call this one as fill handle. Fill handle. So what we can do, we can just drag this fill handle here. This is fill handle, and then it will just copy the formula for the other cells. It will copy. Okay? But here, can you see the formula bar? In the formula bar, you can see formula is difference. No, you can see D3 is become D4 and D5. Like us, when we copy equation using fill handle to downside, to bottom, okay, what will happen? The what row number will be increased. If we have D5 here, okay, D5 here, when we D5 plus let's see F5, F7, F9, when we copy to the bottom, the next row, it will become D6, sorry, D6 plus F10. It will increase by 1. Okay, it will increase by 1 if we copy this formula to bottom row. If we copy this one into in the previous row, what will happen? The number will be reduced. It will be D4 plus F8. Only the number is the thing changing. Okay, when we copy the formula to up and down, the row number will be changed. Okay? Row number will be changed. It will be increased or else decrease. But if we copy the formula to right side or left side, what will happen? If we copy to the right side, it will increase the English letter A, B, C, D, E. E5. it will not change the row number. It will increase the English letter E5 plus G9. Okay. What if when we drag to the left side, it will be ABC C5 plus E5. Right, guys. Okay. When we what drag these formulas to each side, this is what happened. Okay. This is what happened. If we drag to next line or the previous line, it will just change the line number or row number. It will change it if we change the if we drag the equation to left or right, it will change the English letter. Okay. You have to keep remember this one. You have to remember this one. Okay. When I go to here, it will change to F9, sorry, F5 plus H9, no, H9. So the thing is, I don't want to change this one. I mean, I don't want to change this E5. E5 has changed to F5, no. I don't have to change this one. So what we can do? We can put a dollar mark in here. We can put a dollar mark. So when we put a dollar mark, what will happen? The value after the dollar mark won't change. The value after the dollar mark won't change. It will not affect the whole thing. It will not affect the whole thing. Only the one value after the dollar mark. Okay. So here you can see we have a dollar in front of E. That means E won't change. We have $E. Okay. Phi is not going to change because we just drag to the left, no? Sorry, drag to the right, no? So when we drag to the right, the number won't change, no? So in that case, phi is not going to change. Okay. So likewise, this is called an absolute cell. This is called as absolute cell. So let's see. This is the this is the marks. Okay. This is the let's see a question. Okay? Let's see a question. This is the marks. So the total marks, we got the total marks like this. Okay. Or else we can just put the formula. No? You know, we can just put formula. Sum D D3 to F3. Okay. We can just put formulas and we can just drag these things. Okay, same thing, the formula has changed. Okay, so that is about the getting total. And the thing is, the IT paper, or as IT paper or something has what? Has a what? The question is wrong. Of question in these papers is wrong. Okay. We are going to what? We are going to give 20 marks for each student. We are going to give 20 marks for each student. So that means this total should be added with this one. This total should be added with this one. 159 should be added with 20, or else this D8. Okay. Let's see how we can write that formula after. after. Okay. How I can write? I can just put equal and this one plus this one. Okay. So then those two will be add. But if I drag this one to down, what will happen? The formula is changing because, so here it is G3 plus D8. This is the D8, no? This is the D8. Okay. So in here, actually it is okay, G3 plus D8. But when we talk about here, it has changed, no? G4 to D9. That means it is going to add with this one. But we need to add with this row. That means that row should not be changed, no? That row should not be changed. What we can do? We can put $mark here before the row. So in that case, row won't be changed. And also we can put $mark here also. It won't matter, but it is good to have $mark here. But if we put $mark in front of number 8, it is the answer. So then we can just drag this thing. You can see every cell will be added by 20. Okay, this is how we can do that, this one. Just don't add 20 for each one. Okay, just don't add 20 for each one. Just if we have this kind of thing, you can just add this one. So here there is a advantage if we like, if we do like this. We need to change this 20 to 25. I'm going to change it to 25. You can see the values are changed. That means these things added 25. Let's see 30. Can you see? I can just change this cell. The old values will be changed. That is why we need the absolute value. If all the cells need to add with one cell, it is called absolute value. Is it okay? Absolute cell. Absolute cell. Okay. Right. Do we need to do a question? Just tell me. We did several questions in paper discussion. Okay. Do we need to do several question, one question, or else can move to the next lesson? This is all about this lesson. Okay. This is the thing you need to learn about absolute cell and also about the other normal things in the Excel. Okay. So most of the cases you will have a question using the formulas. Okay, formulas I have written in the whiteboard, and also you will have a MCQ question with this thing with the order. Okay, you will have a Excel MCQ question using this order, and you will have a question using this one also, absolute cell. Absolute cell. Okay, so let's see one question. This is older paper. This is a older one. So here you can see there is a question that this okay, what is this question? Here this is a simple Excel sheet, and values of y are calculated using the equation. This is the equation. Given values of x. Okay. X will be input. Values of P, Q, and R constant are given in cell B1, B2, and B3 respectively. So that means what? P, Q, and R will be constant. Here you can see P is this one 2, Q is 3, R is 5. They will be what? Constant. That means they won't need to change. X will be changed, no? X is in the C column. Values for X given in cell range. So this one. What is the formula that has to be written in cell D2 to get the value of Y when X equal to -2? The same question, no? Same question what I have done here. So the what? What will be the equation? The equation should be px power, no? Px to the power. That means P means this B1, no? B1 is P. Okay. B1 is P multiplied by x to the power 2. Okay. X to the power 2. So that means this one should be multiplied by x means C2. Okay. Here x C2, C2, C2 should be multiplied by again C2 multiplied by C2 plus Q. Q means this one B2 multiplied by X means C2. So then it should be add with R. R means B3. This is the normal formula. This is the normal formula. Did you understand this one? This is the formula we need to write. Okay. So P y is equal to P x multiplied by x. Okay. P will be can be get by B1. This means P. C2 means the x value. You can see -2. It should be -2. X value is the C. That means this C2 is x value. Multiply by again same value. Okay. Again same value. Okay, we can put that right like that. Then plus Q means B2. B2 is the Q. And X means again C2. And final we are going to add R. R means B5. Is this okay? Just tell me. Is this okay? Good. So the thing is P, Q, and R should be constant. If we write like this, when we drag this formula to down, I told you the values will be changed. No? Values going to be changed. So the thing is this should be constant. So that means P, Q, and R should not be changed. So that means those cells should be written as absolute cell. So B1 should be written as absolute cell. What we can do? We can put dollar mark here. We can put dollar mark here. It is okay. But I think the answer has included dollar mark in here also. C2 should be changed because it is the X. And here B2. B2 is also what? There is birds, no? There are several birds. So give me 1 second. Okay, sorry, there are several birds. So B2 should be absolute. That means we need to add dollar mark. Dollar mark here and also in here. C2 should be changed and B3 also absolute like this. This will be the answer because the question says the P, Q and R values are absolute values. Okay, so those are the things. So what will be the answer? First one, no? Yes, the first one is the answer. Assume that you have copied the formula in D2 to cell range D3 to D6 to get the values of the other values of Y. Okay. What is the formula to be written in the D7 to get the highest value? Highest value means you know about the max. Learn that one. Max. Highest value can be written as max. Here you can see, no? What will be the displayed formula if you enter cell in the spreadsheet? You can see. What is the first order? Brackets. The first order is brackets. So here we can just remove brackets. So equal 6 minus 2 is 4 to the power 2 plus, I'm going to remove the second bracket also. Okay. 5 plus 2 is 9 divided by 3. Okay. I just removed both brackets. So then the next order is the power. So then 4 to the power 2 is 16 plus 9 divided by 3. So the next order is division. 16 plus 9 divided by 3 is 3. So 16 plus 3 will be 19. Third one is the answer. Did you got that one? It's okay, no? Yeah. I think we don't need to go to the next one also because we had a question in absolute cell. You can see we'll have a question like this. They will ask what will be the formula for to add these things. Here we have a value of adding these three. So what will be the formula? You can just add sum equals sum and just these three addresses. Addresses of these three. Right. This is about the what? Excel. This is about the Excel. Right. Is it okay? Excel lesson, is it okay? Do you need to just give me 1 second. I think you have learned, you have memorized all the things in Excel. Okay. I just taught you guys as a theory class, okay, about the Excel. So you have to remember these things. Okay? You have to just remember these formulas because you will have a question in these formulas. You will have a question. Okay. What we can do. Hmm. What you guys need. I will do another one lesson. I think that I have used 3 hours. No, we have started at 10. So we have used 10 hours, sorry, 3 hours. So I will do another one lesson because as I thought, the time is not enough to discuss all the lessons. Okay? To discuss all the lessons, the time is not enough. Actually, it's okay. Let's discuss another one lesson. What do you need?
Okay, sir. Yes.
I didn't get that. I didn't get. I didn't hear actually. Just write a message, write a text. Okay, what is the lesson? I mean, what do you need? I'll discuss one lesson. Okay. Is there any specific lesson you need to discuss? Or else let's discuss about the system development lifecycle. I think we have discussed that one. We have learned that one. Database, okay. Right. Let's discuss about the database. Okay? Database. So database, what is a database? Database is a simple thing, okay? Database is called as a, the lesson is very simple. Okay, you will need to just get the idea. Okay? So the database is a data we written in some sort of what? Arrangement. Okay, the data we written in some sort of arrangement is called as database. Okay, as example, so what you will have the marks for the term text. Okay, you will have several marks for term text, no? So there are several marks. Okay, what you are going to do, you are going to just write the marks. So there is no order. There is no order. There is no anything. You are going to just write the marks: 32, 65, okay, 78, then 56. Likewise, you are going to just write the marks. Okay. So then you are going to write the what the addition. Okay, I don't know. Here it can be 100, 200, 210. Okay. So likewise. So in the next term, you're going to write again the values, so the marks. 65, so 78, 82, likewise. Okay. 90. So then you are going to just give the get the addition. Okay, likewise, you are going to just write several data on your book. Okay? But when we look on this data later on, it is not a good way to just it's identify, So when we just look on this marks in the next term, you don't know what are those marks, no? You don't know about the third group. Is it ICT or is it maths or likewise? You don't know anything because this is not organized way. Okay, this is not organized way. This is just normal data. Database means we are going to organize these things. Okay, we are going to organize. That means we're going to put maths, and then ICT, and then science. Okay, science and what? History. And then we have first term. Maths. We have 65. ICT 78. Science 80. 60. Likewise, in the end, we are going to use we are going to write the total and average. Likewise, the data is well organized. Well organized data set. This is called database. This is called database. So where do we need this kind of database? Okay. So this is a normal example. So you know about the, supermarkets. You know about several supermarkets, no? In the supermarkets, they have the item name and they need to have the price. No? So each item they need to have a price. Okay. So in that case, they need a separate table. Okay. They need a separate table to identify, to store data about the items. Okay. Item table. Item table. Okay. We will have the item name, and the price. Okay. So here the item name can be what? What are the items, guys? Just give me something. Pen. The price is 25. Okay. So the other one is book. The price is what? 80 rupees. I something. So then bat in the supermarket too. 700. Likewise, there will be item list and there will be price list. Okay. This is a database. This is called a database. Okay. This is called a database of item. This is called a database of item. Okay. But the thing is, here, we have one set of column. So that means this column has the name. Okay. This column has the price. Likewise, we have columns, no? So each column is called as fields. Okay. In database, we are going to call this column as fields. Okay. Each column is called as field, and each row is called as record. Okay. each row is called as record. Each row is called as record. That means this is one record, this is another record, this is another record. Those are field. This is one field, this is another field. Okay. This is about table. A table in database. Okay. So there are several keys. Keys. Okay. There are several things used in this table. Okay. Those are called as keys. Okay. So here we have several items. No? We have pen, we have book, we have bat, and we can have several items. More than here, no? More than 100 or that can be 200 items. Okay. So the thing is, we need to identify each of these items separately. Okay. We need to identify each of these items separately. So in the supermarket, what they are going to do to identify each of item? So you know there's a system in the supermarket, no? So you are going to take a item. So let's see, you're going to take this medicine bottle. Okay, we're going to take this medicine bottle. Okay, it is not visible, no? Right. You're going to take this ink bottle. Okay, you're going to take this ink bottle. No? So then you're going to take this ink bottle and give it to the the cashier. You're going to give this for the cashier. Is the cashier going to type the name to get the value? Within this item set, the cashier need to identify the value of that item. That means she need to look on the item. You can look on the record for that item. That means she need to separately identify. So in that case, what is she going to do? She is going to give something in this field. Okay? She is going to give something in this field in the search bar and press enter. Okay? Let's say we have two items now. Sorry, two fields now. So she is going to either write pen and press enter. So then this pen should be come as the result, or else she should enter 25. So then this pen should be come as the result. That means that record should be identified separately. That record should be identified separately. But what will happen if we write pen? If we type pen and search, there can be several pens, no? There can be several type of pens. So it can be ballpoint pen, it can be marker pen. There are several kind of pen. So that means this pen, the name of this pen can be duplicate. So if there is another pen here, here we have another pen, called pen. The price of it is 35. Price of that pen is 35. So what will happen? If we search as pen, the system will be just confused, no? The system will be confused. We have two pens. So what is the thing she is going to search? Don't know. Okay. So the price is same, no? When we type 25, there can be several items that have same price. No? It is very difficult. We need a separate field to identify each record. We need a separate field to identify each record. For the items, for this kind of item, what is that value? Can you guess? What is the thing they're going to just add, search? Using what? We are going to get this item and give it to the cashier. So she is going to do something and search the item. What is the thing she is going to do? She is going to add to search the item. Is it the name, or is it the price, or is it something else? What is that one? You know that one. So when we give the item, she will scan the barcode, no? You know about the barcode? Here we have. Here we have the barcode. Okay. It is a code, no? It is a code. So this is what? This is not changed with the other item. That means this is identical. Okay. She's going to add the barcode and search with the barcode, because there is a one barcode for each item. There's a code. Okay. Each item has one barcode. It is not duplicated. Okay. So in that case, we need a separate field called barcode. Or else we can have item number likewise. Okay. But in here, I'm going to use barcode. And then there are several barcodes. So likewise, normal barcode. So okay. Separate field. So this field can be used to identify each record separately. Can you see? Because this barcode not going to duplicate. This barcode is not going to duplicate. Okay? So in that case, we can separately identify each record using this barcode. Okay? This field is called as primary key. Primary key. Okay? Primary key is the field. It is a field. No? Primary key is a field. It is a field that is used to identify records separately. Okay? Most of the cases, if you need to find primary key, the primary key will like number or something, okay? Item number, item ID or something like that. Student number. It is a number, not name. So most of the cases, the primary key won't like a name. Okay? So this is called primary key. So primary key will be underlined. Okay? Primary key is underlined. Okay. This is one key. Okay, this is a one key. So let's see another table. We have what? We have book. Okay. We have book name. We have author. We have year. Okay, this is another table. So the book is Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling. Here will be what? 1997. Okay. So then, Madoldu. Madoldu. Who written Madoldu? Madoldu, do you know about Madoldu? I can't
I know,
remember.
but I didn't read.
Hmm? Can you remember?
I haven't read it.
You have read that one.
No,
I can't remember the author. Let's say something, okay? Let's see. No, let's remove the model 2 and let's see what let's see something else. The flower, okay? Flower, something, okay? I don't know. Name of a book. So that is written by me. Me. In 2010. Okay. And this one, what is that one? Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock, did you just Sherlock? Did you read this Sherlock Holmes books? Sherlock Holmes?
No, sir.
No. Just read this, and those are very good. Okay. I have read around. There are around 20 books. Okay, I think there are around 20 books in about Sherlock Holmes, but I have read only 6 or 7 books. Okay. There are several things. There are several books. I have all the books. Okay, I have all the books in ebook format. Okay, I have all the books in ebook format, but I don't have a time now. I don't have a time to read those things. I have separate things to do. So that's the thing. Yeah, there are several books. Okay, Sherlock Holmes is written by Arthur Conan Doyle. Sir Arthur. Arthur Conan. Okay. In no 2000. let's say 64. I don't know year. Okay. So Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling is going to rewrite the Harry Potter again. Harry Potter, same author, J.K. Rowling. Okay. So the year will be changed, no? The first edition is 1997. So the second edition will be 2009, like this. Okay. This is a table. This is a table. Okay. So let's see what is the primary key in here. This will be table. This is also 2010. Okay. What can be the primary key here? So when we get this one, okay, there is no book number or anything else. Okay? Only 3 fields: book, author, and year. Okay. So when we talk about books field, so we have a duplicate numbers. No? Harry Potter here, Harry Potter here. When we search by Harry Potter, it will confuse. Oh, there are 2 Harry Potters. What is the thing you are going to look? We can't uniquely identify a row. When we talk about author, we have J.K. Rowling here. Again, we have J.K. Rowling here. Same author in 2 different places. We can't use that one either. We can use the author. And year can be changed. Okay. Here actually I have changed this one to same year. But you can see, you know, in same year there can be different books. No? In same year there can be different books. So you have to just think, okay, in this lesson, okay, in this lesson, you have to think. You have to think, if we have book name, there can be yes, books in the same name. You have to think that one. If we have author, there can be books written by same author. If I didn't mention this one, okay, if I didn't mention this one, you will just look on this column, you can this field, and you will see, okay, the author is not going to duplicate. So that means we can use this one as the primary key, like because you are going to think, no, okay, but it is wrong. That's why I'm telling you, you have to think if this column or else this field can be duplicated or not. You have to think. So the author can be duplicated. No? So the same author can publish several books. Okay, because you have to think. Okay. So here also, guys, same year, it can be duplicated. There is a problem. we can't have a primary key here because this one is duplicating, this one is duplicating, this one is also duplicating. Okay, we can't use primary key here. The thing is, we can't use one field as primary key. In that case, we are going to use two fields. Okay? We are going to try. We are going to try if we can combine two fields as a primary key. If we can't do that, we have to combine three fields. Okay, likewise, we can combine several fields and make primary key. That is called composite key. Okay, that is called composite key. The composite key means we're going to add several keys to form a primary key. So let's see. We are going to add books and author. When we add books and author, we're going to search using book and author. We're going to search Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling. Is there any duplication of these two? This one, here we have the same thing, Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling. We have the same duplication when we use these two fields, no? These two fields, Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling. Here also same, Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling. That means we can't use these two fields. So let's check another field. Let's check with another field. We are going to use these two, author and year. Let's see author and year. So then you have to think, okay? You have to think. So same author can publish two books in the same year, no? It may be happen. So in the January, he's going to publish one book. J.K. Rowling is going to publish January 1997, and she's going to publish another book in December 1997. So that means J.K. Rowling is 1997, J.K. Rowling is 1997. You have to think that one. That is the problem in this lesson, okay? You have to think those things, or otherwise you will have a wrong answer. Okay? So we can just get author and year because the same author can publish same book in the same year, not the same book, the different book in same year. But when we talk about books and year, so the Harry Potter first edition will be 1997. The Harry Potter second edition will be 2010. So is the same book will be published in the same year? No, it won't happen. Harry Potter will be published in January 1997, and the second edition of the same book won't publish in the same year because there should be a time period to sell the first edition. No, to sell the first edition, there should be some sort of time period. So that means the same book won't publish in the same year. So in that case, we can combine this one and the year to perform a primary key. It is called composite key. Okay? This one and this one. So how we can write composite key? You need to write book plus year. Book plus year. This is called composite key. Did you got that? Composite key. If we can't use one field as a primary key, we need to use two or more fields as a primary key. Okay. In that case, those keys are called as composite key. Okay, no? Right. There is another key type, foreign key. Foreign key means it is very easy. I'm not going to write the values of it. If we have a field, that has include a primary key in the another table. Okay. Let's explain again. We have a primary key here. Primary key is the barcode. Okay. We have a table. The primary key is this table is barcode. So this field, if this field is included in another table as a field, this is called foreign key. Okay. This is called foreign key. That means this barcode, this field is not the primary key of this table. This field is the primary key of another table. Okay. If there is any field, what is primary key in another table is called as foreign key. This is called a foreign key. Is it okay? Is it okay? Foreign key? Yes. So how we can write foreign key? So we can write foreign key as barcode in this table, book table. Okay? This is book table. Book table. If we have a question, what is the primary key in this item table? We have to write barcode. Okay? Primary key in this item table is barcode. What is the primary key is this book table? It is book plus year. Okay, it is book plus year. Or else they will ask about composite key, or what is the composite key of this book table, or else what is the primary key of book table. Okay. So you will have to write book plus year. So then what are the foreign keys? Okay, we will have a question like what are the foreign keys? So then you have to write barcode in book table. Okay, barcode field in book table, or not the barcode field in item table. In the item table, the barcode field is the primary key. Okay. Okay, no. Got that one? Yes, good. So write this thing. Uh, Just write the topic as database and just write this thing. And let me give the idea of the keys. Raise your hand once you finish. Right. Let's write about this three keys. Okay. Write primary key, primary key, primary key. A unique column, a unique column, a unique column, a unique column, or combinational of columns. Combination of columns. Unique column, unique column, or combination of columns. Unique column or combination of columns that can uniquely identify that can uniquely identify records in a table is called primary key. Is called primary key. Is called primary key. Okay. So here actually I told you I have given like combination of columns. That means the composite key also primary key. I told you guys that, no? Composite key means we are going to combine two columns to form a primary key. Okay, right. Next thing, foreign key. Sorry, not the foreign key, composite key. Composite key. The primary key. The primary key. The primary key formed by the primary key formed by combining the primary key formed by combining two or more columns. The primary key formed by combining two or more columns is called composite primary key. Is called composite key. Is called composite key. Composite key. Okay. Next one, foreign key. Foreign key. Foreign key. Okay. If a field if a field or a combination of fields, if a field or a combination of fields in one table in one table, can uniquely identify in one table can uniquely identify the rows of another table the rows of another table that field is called that field is called a foreign key in that table. That field is called a foreign key in that table. Foreign key in that table. Foreign key in that table. Right. That is the thing you need to learn. That is the theory part you need to learn. So there are several questions. So actually we have discussed several paper discussions. Okay. So you can watch those paper discussion in my YouTube channel. So there are several papers we have discussed. And in the past year also we have discussed several papers. Okay. So you can watch those things also. So then you can identify, you can just memorize how to write answers for this database question. So if you got this theory part, you can easily write the answers for the questions. Okay, there are only several separate questions. Right. So I'm going to stop by now. Okay, it is around 4 hours, no? 3 hours and 50 minutes. Okay. So I will stop our revision class in here. So we have discussed the papers, no? So that's why I didn't discuss any questions. Okay, that's why I didn't discuss any question in this revision class, because we have done several paper discussions. Okay, so just rewatch those paper discussion. You can just go to my YouTube channel and watch those things, and just do questions before you go to the term test. Okay? It is good to do questions before you go to the term test. So today I did not do the question because we have done those questions. Sorry. So that's why I didn't do question. So be prepared by doing questions. Okay. In that case, you can just easily write the answers. Okay. And there's another another news. So tomorrow we have the paper discussion. In normal way we have the paper discussion tomorrow, but I have changed that one into revision class. Okay, so tomorrow the revision in single medium. Okay, I am going to do the revision in single medium. So in that class we will do the Excel and database and also programming. Let's see, programming and system development. Let's see, but I'm not going to do the number system. Okay, because we have learned about number system, and I'm not going to do the number system. So we will do that one in tomorrow. And also tomorrow morning, we have the revision for grade 10 English medium. Okay, grade 10 English medium. For lesson 6, that means word lesson and the Excel lesson. So Excel lesson we have learned today. Okay, we have learned about Excel lesson because so we have done up to lesson 5 in the theory class, but they told me they will have a question for up to Excel lesson. So that's why I'm going to cover those two lessons, Word and Excel, by using a revision class. Okay. So you guys can join with that class also. Okay. Tomorrow 10 a.m. So I'm just going to discuss only those two lessons. Okay. I'm not going to discuss more lessons than those two. So that is about the tomorrow's revision, and tomorrow in the evening we will do the revision in single evening. Okay? Right. So if you have any question regarding any lesson, just text me. Okay? Just send me a message if you have any question. I will give you the answers. Okay? You don't need to in the class. Okay? You don't need to in the class. If you have any question, any question in any lesson, just ask me by using just send me a WhatsApp message and I will send you the answer, and also the method how to get the answer likewise. Okay, if you need. Right, that is the thing I need to tell you guys. So okay, so let's meet on tomorrow. So then, no, not tomorrow. Today evening. Today evening we have the theory class. So in 5:30 we have the theory class. So let's meet on the 5:30. Okay, 5:30. Yes, not 5:30. Let's start at 5. Okay, let's start at 5 to 7 p.m. So let's do the theory class for grade 11. So in the theory class we are discussing lesson 4, grade 11, lesson 4, multimedia. Okay, we are discussing about the multimedia lesson. So let's meet on the theory class. Okay, guys. So goodbye then. Goodbye and stay safe. Okay.
Thank you, sir.